Dr. James Averill, State Veterinarian with the Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development. I've been in the State Veterinarian, or the Chief Animal Health Official, for the state of Michigan for about 3.5 years now. Prior to that, I was overseeing the bovine tuberculosis program for the Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development. So I've been with MDARD since August of 2009, so a little over 7 years at this time. This job I'm in is one of a kind, I guess, in many aspects. So my job is to oversee my 58 staff and help protect, regulate, and promote animal health. That's what my staff do every day. They're focusing on animal diseases that are reportable to the state veterinarian, myself, to doing inspections with licensed facilities that have animals in it, to maintaining a level of animal disease traceability and monitoring animal movement and assuring that animals that are moving out of state are healthy. So those are very three broad areas of what my staff do every day. I'm there to help them troubleshoot, mediate, and deal with difficult situations, and also to deal with the policy side and interact with higher level administrators in state government and with legislators on policy decisions and so forth. There is no average day for me in my job. You can go into the job thinking this is what I'm going to tackle today, but all it takes is one phone call, and that phone call can disrupt your day, such as having a phone call with, we got sick, dying birds at a commercial poultry operation. First thing that runs through your mind is avian influenza, and you're wanting to make hope, keep your fingers crossed. That's not what you have to deal with. But if that is, there's a lot that goes into responding and trying to stamp out such a disease. So many days, it's dealing with my staff and interacting with them and having meetings and updates, working on projects, to then helping troubleshoot. We got this for a case of an animal reportable disease. It's a little different than our normal one. How do you want us to proceed? So you interact and answer questions for the staff that way. But then there's a lot of times where I'm in meetings, whether it's with stakeholders discussing policy and state laws, to interacting with legislators and being at hearings talking about animal health. So in doing so, and my job in managing the staff and making sure they're doing what they need to do and helping them, also working with all the stakeholders in the state of Michigan to help protect, regulate, and promote animal health in the state of Michigan. So obviously, as state veterinarian, the one degree requirement is a doctorate of veterinary medicine. So for me, for my job, that is, you need that. But the other parts that come with this job is, you got to have some leadership skills and strong communication skills, both verbally and written, and the ability to work in team environment and work with the vast array of stakeholders that we have in the state with all the different animal species, and to be able to work with them, and then in working with them, be able to take that hardcore science and get it down to a level that they will understand, whether it's the immediate stakeholder, that farmer, that producer, or getting the legislators to understand why what we're doing is so important in a manner that they can relate to and understand. So those are key things that are attributes for being a state veterinarian. So an animal science degree is a great degree to have. This day and age, very few people are involved in agriculture or have an agricultural upbringing. However, when you start looking at what the human population is going to be by 2050 at over 9 billion people, and that our two most popular dense human populations in the world are in India and China, they only have 20% of their lands arable. So they're going to have to get their animal protein from other sources and food from other countries. And having an animal science degree is an opportunity that out there waiting for you in any sector of production agriculture. And you will find endless jobs, whether it's going back home to the family farm and feeding the world, to going and working for a pharmaceutical company with cutting edge research, to a nutrition company and providing rations for feeding the animals that will produce the protein for the world population. There are so many opportunities. It's a great career to be in agriculture because you're doing so much good for the world population on a daily basis.